Hi guys, today we're going cooking video number 2. So today I'm going to be cutting cucumbers. So first,
Under my supervision.
yeah. Okay, so first we need to cut the edges because no one wants these pieces. So just throw them in a bin. Now we need to cut them into circles. Okay, now we need to count how much there is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's 6. 2 and 3. Okay, now we need to cut this in half. Perfect. And then we cut it like this. Perfection. I'll just do it on the other side. I'm making sure not to cut myself. So 1 cucumbers, 5 slices. Okay, that's good. So through the middle. You can fast forward this if you want. So yeah. Next episode, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's going to be very interesting, not just cutting. This is the first step of me making breakfast for my family. First, I need to cut cucumbers for a snack for them. So yeah. And some people like Stella is small and their mouth is small and they like having small bites. So I'm making it small for them. Oh, no, the tower fell. Okay, whatever. I still have like 2 more cucumbers, so yeah. I'm cucumber rich. Okay. And then I'll show you the ending results. I'm being very careful not to cut myself because, oh no, I accidentally put it in. Okay, it's still alive. No, not this piece. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Wait, it doesn't match? Maybe. Let's see. Maybe this one doesn't match. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yep, it matches. I forgot to cut this piece. So yeah. So I'll be talking about my life just to not make you guys bored. So when I was born in Western Australia. And my brother was born in the same hospital as me, my big brother. But my sister was born in a different area. Still Western Australia, but different area. Okay. Now it's time for the next cucumber. And also, here's the last cucumber. So first cut the edges. No one wants you guys. Okay, now, shoo. Okay. Now, and then for my dad's work, he kept on traveling away. And then every single time he gone away, I would cry. But Stella was still a baby back then. Or maybe not even born. And then I loved calling my grandpa when I was little. But sadly, he died when I was still like 2-year-old or 3. And then for my dad's work, we need to travel to Qatar for his work. So now here I am and then in a blink of an eye, I was in an airplane. He said, we're going to go to Doha next Sunday, no, Qatar. And then blink, and then I'm in an airplane. Not actually a blink, like it felt like 2 seconds in my memory. And then I kept on going to apartment. And then, you want to know something? In one of my apartments, me and my brother would be awake, would be trying to be awake, to be sleeping. And we were staying up past our bedtime, and we were so naughty, but we still didn't have school back then. And then Nabil woke me up very early because it was our moving day. And then I went to a different apartment, but this time I had my own room, which was so cool. And in one of the apartments, I loved Maggi soup. Like, I was in love with it. I loved it too much. Now I don't like it as much. That was like when I still had my baby front tooth. And when I was losing them. Okay, now back to my own room parts. So, when I had my own room, my mother let me color while everyone else was sleeping. Because I had my own desk and my own room. Like, that was the best apartment. Like, it was so nice and it was comfortable. And then we moved to another place which was yellow and disgusting. And then we kept on going to buffets. And then I moved into this apartment in Doha. To be exact, West Bay. But I'm not telling you my apartment name or yeah. Because I don't want you knowing where I live. And also I'm moving, so don't say I live in West Bay for so long. But I'll miss my school friends. So, the story with my friends. So, my friend's name is Alia. She asked, so first I made friends with Hessa. I asked Hessa, can you be my friend? And then she said, okay. And then a few lessons after, on my first day of school, which Alia came the same day on, she asked me, do you want to be my friend? And I said, okay. But instead of playing with Hessa, which was my first friend, I played with Alia A instead. And then she's crazy. Even though I'm more crazy, but still. Like she jumps on me, she hugs me a lot, which I don't mind. That's what just good friends do. And she started calling me baby because I was shorter than her, even though I'm a few months older than her. So she was calling me baby. And then that's how one of my games with my friends started. But Ali A already had friends before me. But we were closest friends. And then at the end of year 1, Shahad came along. She's one of my best friends, which I'm not going to face reveal her at all because her dad doesn't allow it. And then Alia A started getting jealous that I'm playing with Shahad more, even though we were closer friends. And then she said to me she was crying in her room because she thought that Shahad was taking her away from me. Also, I was sad for her. And then things took a turn. And then we had our first play date at my house, and it was so fun. But then we started having more play dates at her house, and we only had one play date at my house, which was the first time. So I was like, come on, when are we going to ever play that at my house? And then I made up the game Ninjas. So how to play Ninjas is that we need to, so the police officer needs to catch the ninjas. If the ninjas does a smoke bomb on them, they have to close their eyes and spin in a circle for 10 seconds. But if they fall on them, that means because we're pretending to be a statue, they cannot tag us if we're frozen, then that tag doesn't count. Okay. You guys can start seeing the growth of the cucumbers out of all three. And then, then if we start falling on them, they have to go away, and ticketing is not allowed, and yeah, we usually annoy the tigers, and we have different days. My day to be the tiger is on Sunday, and then Alia M's day to be the tiger is on Sunday is my day, Sunday is when I'm the tiger, and on Monday is our free day. We can do whatever we want. And then Tuesday is Celia's day, Wednesday is Alia M's day, and then Thursday is Alia A's day. And sometimes Shahad plays with us, but she's too interested with the football. Now here's the cuts. Wait. Is this what I'm seeing? A cucumber, please. No. Hamburger, cheeseburger, McWhack, Whopper. So these are the extras. And then this is the results. These are all the cucumbers. Then if you want to use my cutting technique, then okay, now bye. And also the second part of this episode in the series is going to be named Breakfast. So this series is going to be named Breakfast. Me making breakfast for my family. Okay, now bye.